YouTube family, how you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys, I've got second half of my work to do, but I wanted to record a quick video to touch base with you guys, and we've got to talk about something. As you know, I don't know if you guys heard, first it was like 8, then 11. Now there are 13 American scientists that are either missing or deceased. And I am telling you, this is freaking me out. But you know what? I believe strongly that we are in spiritual war here, y'all. I do. And I'm not a religious person, but I am spiritual. So however you plug into your higher power, you need to now. Because something strange is going on. Something strange is going on. Now, you've heard all this. It's all on the news. The FBI is investigating it now, allegedly. And it's all over social media. I decided to check with my buddy Claude. That's the AI. And I asked Claude 3 questions. It's gonna, you know what, guys? Follow me here because I believe in facts. And I don't believe just because someone reports it doesn't mean it's fact. You got to kind of check their motivation, check who the source is, blah, blah, blah. So I check AI, I check Claude. And this is going to blow your mind. So there were 3 questions I checked with Claude. First of all, I wanted to know, is it true that those 13 scientists that have, died or are missing, American scientists, were they all connected in some kind of way? I asked that. Second question I asked Claude was, is it true that the United States has a black budget? The UFO is a black budget. Bottomless budget that Congress doesn't even know about. That UFO program, whatever they call it. So I asked Claude that. And the third question was, is it true that the United States have possession of an alien or some spaceship or something, and they're trying to reverse engineer it? So those 3 questions I did ask Claude. So let's get into it. It's going to blow your mind, y'all. But I am so totally convinced now. There's no way in hell I would want to even be a scientist. I would not want to even look up I would not want to be researching any of that because I have a theory, y'all. And I'm going to tell you my theory as soon as we go through these, what Claude said, these 3, and I'm going to tell you my opinion of it all. All right, 1. The 13 scientists have died or gone missing. According to Claude, Claude is saying the verdict is partially true. It's real events, but it's a manipulated narrative. Now, it is confirmed, and here it is here. At least 10 to 11 individuals connected to sensitive U.S. nuclear and aerospace research have died or disappeared since 2023. The FBI has confirmed it is now leading an effort to investigate whether the cases are connected. The House Oversight Committee has also announced a formal investigation. So here are the list of the individuals. And you can see here that, let's see, 1, 2 have died. No, 2, 3, 4. 1 died, Michael Hicks. You could see it here. His cause of death is undisclosed. Frank, his case is undisclosed, cause of death. But then 2 at the bottom, Nuno and Carl, fatally shot at home. And then the others have disappeared or missing. The fact check nuance critical to the, okay. They say that experts warn that people are retroactively searching for anyone with any connection to aerospace, defense space, or nuclear fields who die for any reason, then labeling them part of a conspiracy. Medical sociologist Robert Bartholomew calls this apophenia, the human tendency to see meaningful patterns in unrelated events. Okay. Now, and it says here that McCaslin's own wife pushed back, stating he had no special knowledge about ET bodies and that his disappearance was likely health related. So the bottom line for the video, Claude says the deaths are real. The coordinated conspiracy is unproven, and that is tension in this story. So Claude is saying it is true. They do have connections of some sort because it says here are their roles. Michael was NASA, a scientist. Frank was NASA researcher. Anthony, Los Alamos contractor. Monica is NASA. Melissa is Los Alamo. Oh, so you could see. Listen, Claude. I think Claude is. I'm glad that he pointed out they are missing, but I do believe there's a connection. I do not believe this is a coincidence. That is my opinion. I just don't. Sorry. Something stinks. And to be honest with you, I would not be trying to research anything if I was a scientist. And these people are incredibly bright. I'm not stepping out, putting my life on the line or my family's for what? Because, whoever can research that alien stuff, I do believe that we are not alone. I do believe that. But I do believe that the powers to be will use you and discard you. And it's all about power and control. And, I do believe that man eventually always screws itself. And there's always greed and all of that. And it's a dirty business, baby. These scientists are doing what they love, but the powers to be, that UFO budget, whatever they call that department, what do they call the department? I'm curious. Let me type that in because I'm curious, and then we'll go over the other two questions. What is the department, the U.S. department that research UFOs? UFOs. Okay, let's see. Oh, it says the primary U.S. government department currently responsible for researching UFOs, now officially termed Unidentified Anomalous Phenomenon, UAP, is the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, established in 2022 within the Department of Defense. And AARO works alongside NASA's independent UAP study team, who focuses on scientific data analysis. Well, interesting. Well, it's not looking good, you guys. I feel really bad for the scientists, but I pray for them and their families. Here's the second question. Black budget, Congress kept in the dark. Is it true that that there is a black budget? This organization that researched unexplained phenomenons or whatever the hell they want to call it. According to, as you can see here, according to Claude says the verdict is largely true, confirmed by Congress itself. Says this is actually one of the best supported claims. A retired Rear Admiral testified before Congress. The failure of the executive branch to share UAP information with Congress is an infringement on the legislative branch that undermines separation of powers and may be creating a constitutional crisis. A leading FOIA researcher with 27 years of experience and 3 million pages of government documents confirmed the government publicly denied UFO interest for decades while secretly doing the opposite. Congress has pushed the UAP Disclosure Act and the UAP Transparency Act to force declassification. Bottom line, bipartisan members of Congress themselves say they are being stonewalled. So it is true. All right. I'm not surprised. And the fact that they're doing this, I am convinced that there is something going on with those missing scientists. Okay. And then the third one is whether or not the United States had found alien bodies and or machines, and they're reverse engineering it, like a reverse engineering program. And Claude says the verdict, whistleblower claim, unverified, no physical evidence. Well, if they're working hard to keep it secret, you won't find physical evidence. They will kill you first. All right. So former intelligence officer David Grush testified before Congress in 2023 that crash retrieval programs have operated covertly for decades inside special access programs and that non-human biologies were recovered. He admitted he had no first-hand access, only classified second-hand reports. Wow, but true bonus fact. The 2025 Pentagon UAP report revealed a program called Yankee Blue, an Air Force initiation ritual where new intel recruits were shown fake alien briefings, staged artifacts, and mock footage as a team bonding exercise. It officially ended in 2023, but left decades of confusion about what was real. Bottom line, credible people are making serious claims under oath. Zero verified physical evidence exists publicly. All right, now that we know all three, the fact that it's a black budget and not even our legislators can get access to the information or how much money's being spent, that makes me wonder. And remember, we have that whole Epstein class that sits above the politicians. I bet you they know. I bet you they know. So it is clear and neat to me, these 13 scientists that have died and gone missing, that is highly suspicious. And I would highly advise anybody who's incredibly brilliant and you're doing something you love, I would say find something else. Let's try to help out humanity in other ways. Trying to figure out what's going on up, and these people are trying to see what's going on in Mars and what kind of aliens are here. I don't care. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care. I don't want to know. I just want to get as close to God as I possibly can. That's where I feel safe. Stay plugged in the spirit. All right, guys. I hope you get something from this video. Let me know what you think. Do you think there's something suspicious about these 13 souls, scientists, American scientists? These are human beings, souls, that they have suddenly disappeared or have, died mysteriously. Also, what do you think about that black budget? What do you think about that? It clearly shows you there's a power that's way above our government. And then finally, what kind of UAPs they're dissecting and researching and trying to re-engineer in this private and secret U.S. facility? I'm thinking I don't believe in spaceships and all that. No, I don't think that. But I do think that maybe it could have been like living beings, like bugs or something, or maybe little rodents that were on, that's what I'm thinking. Anything more than that, I don't care. Because to me, it's like the only thing I care about is plugging into spirit and finding peace in this world. Just my opinion. You guys leave your comments in the chat. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll chat with you soon. Love you. Ciao. Mwah.